Another one of those Sakurai quirks that you just put into the game because he's such a great Grand Creator. So we're going to go into Numbers Ralph, the run back.
Yep. So this, in winners, they played all 3 games on Town and City. I expect to see that as well.
The tried and true Town and City set. I love it. The pseudo FD with the very short ceiling. Okay, so we have typical number things.
And that's multi-set conditioning right there. Last set, he was always going for up throw double up air at low percents, which is not true, but it hits if you do anything but air dodge.
Yeah.
And that time, he waited for the air dodge, with Ralphie expecting the double up air attempt. And instead, Numbers just waits it out, goes for an up tilt, which is a move we almost never see.
Yeah, you know, Numbers is good at the game he plays. But Ralphie has seen this so many times, so let's see how he can capitalize off of the ledge play.
Yep, and Ralphie played this matchup very well earlier. This matchup also is very difficult for Wii Fit when the Cloud is laying it well.
Yeah, that was a weird option by Ralphie. I don't know, he went for the down air, which can hit below the ledge or two frame, and JohnNumbers came up and punished him for it immediately, put himself on stage and had to use limit.
And right there we see John going out for an edge guard, but as we quite often see, he's willing to just go off stage, let his opponent have stage control. Because stage control doesn't mean as much as you'd expect against JohnNumbers.
Well, in certain matchups, in this match specifically, I think he's comfortable enough with Cloud to know the options that can kill him and what can't. But it's still kind of playing with fire for really.
That was very brave from Numbers right there, just doing the deep breathing the whole way, not canceling it. Even with Ralphie coming off and looking like he might pressure him off stage.
It's the Numbers class, and Numbers doesn't care about that. He's just going to play his game and do what he wants to. And, okay, that was a good frame trap by Numbers.
Great dash attack. Knew that he wanted to get there without burning limit, so he dash attacks the ledge and recovers high. Gets him with the forward air.
Covers the platform. The forward air is such a weird hitbox. It has a spike hitbox and it has an upward pointing hitbox. I don't know why.
That spike is her foot that goes down on the bottom. The upwards hitbox, of course, is forward and it's in front of her. And forward. It's not just in front. Doesn't actually hit straight in front of her.
Yeah,
ooh, the up smash.
Yeah, like I said, the intangibility kind of went through the dare that Ralphie threw out. Okay, recovering low. Ralphie trying to pressure. Great patience by Ralphie. He didn't need to use the limit. Didn't need to use that. Banked a lot on that limit usage, and now.
I love the projectile trap there from Numbers. Oh, that was beautiful.
Doesn't
get a tech chase.
I actually don't think Numbers wanted that spike hitbox. I think he wanted the weak hitbox to put Ralphie in the air, not really ground him like that.
Just double jump forward air in his face and it kills. Numbers looking back behind him, the player cam going, what was that?
Why not? It's Cloud. He gets space with the forward air and gets space with the back air.
And great play by Numbers. Reads the air dodge, comes onto the platform, and forward tilts him after it. The JV2 there, as Numbers looking a lot more in control than he did, even in the game he won in winner's side.
Yeah, Numbers is calling out a lot of Ralphie's options. Like I said, I think it's one of those multi-game conditioning things where he killed Ralphie 2 times or trying to recover on that same platform.
Yep.
So I think he has a read on where Ralphie wants to go on this stage. Maybe Chase's scenery should be at hand.
We're going back to town. These two don't go anywhere else.
Hey man, you know,
they live in the town and city.
I mean, they're really about this life. It's impressive. Okay, and Numbers is seamless, runs up and grabs him.
Numbers has some of the best run-up grabs I have ever seen.
Yeah, because people don't really expect Numbers to do anything but stand there. So when he runs up and grabs you, it's kind of a shock to your life.
And it's not such a great grab. Like, Wii Fit doesn't get that much out of her throws that you're really expecting him to fish for it.
Great stuff.
Doesn't force the limit, but he got a lot of damage off that trade.
I think Ralphie just needs to slow it down a little bit, regain his composure, because it seems like it's one of those situations where he's just running into a bunch of things. Okay, and great up airs. Has Numbers on stage. He's okay.
So to get the grounding effect of Wii Fit's jab, you have to space them out a little bit. But if you space them out more than like just the very basic amount, it doesn't actually connect.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, he didn't get the grabbing hitbox.
And that right there is one of the Numbers classics. Just landing with down air when you expect maybe an air dodge or a deep breathing cancel or something.
It's a pretty decent hitbox. So it's a great mix-up tool. Okay, so Ralphie's playing a bit more patient at the edge and holding shield, using a lot of nair. But it looks like he's catching a lot of his jumps from ledge and that down tilt. That I've done a lot of yoga. I don't understand that.
So he techs that, ends up getting the spike. Almost got the ledge jump.
That was a great buffer by Ralphie, because if he got that ledge jump,
buffers the jump out of there.
That was a great buffer by Ralphie.
Oh, it just jumps back on stage, and the back throw is going to kill.
That was because...
Wii Fit has a kill throw eventually.
Well, I think he was in deep breathing. Yeah. I'm not 100% sure.
With deep breathing and enough rage and enough percent, Wii Fit eventually has a kill throw.
And that was kind of bad DI also on Ralphie's part.
And on the edge of the stage.
We're not going to talk about that.
With all those factors, yeah, Wii Fit has a great kill throw. Numbers going to keep living through that Blade Beam.
Yeah, Blade Beam, it doesn't have a lot of knockback. It's not a great knockback move. Sometimes people get killed by it early because they don't DI correctly.
So much damage from that Nair string. Rising Nair. We've seen him go for so many of those today. Full hop Nair in neutral. And I didn't quite realize what he was looking for. But right there we see it. He calls out a jump. And he gets 2 of those in a row to win the set.
That's actually a true confirm.
Yeah.
Nair up tilt. I mean,
Nair up air is true.
Yeah, that will kill at certain percents.
And at lower percents, you can get double Nair into side B, which we saw.
The side B is not true. Side B isn't true. It's more of a read.
Yeah, that's a 50-50 on whether you air dodge or not, because you can do it quickly to cover no air dodge or delay it to cover an air dodge.
Yeah.